I hope you're doing well. Let me just turn up. Well, I guess that's as good as the lighting's getting today. Thank you so much for joining me. This channel is called A Touch of Tarot. I'm Genevieve. Anyhow, I don't even know what to say. I was actually researching the cards that just fell out here. This is what happened. Shuffling, getting ready for this meeting session with you all. So these are the two piles, right? The Judgment card comes in reverse. 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords. You know, this card's coming here. And I knew right away there's definitely a message here. So I wanted to get another deck. And you can't see, but I actually cleaned up my space and organized my cards today. And I wanted to get another deck. So you can't see behind here. There's my little box there that has my, sorry, here, once again, I look so tired, but that has my cards in it. So I go over there. The top shelf has more cards. The bottom shelf has all my books, and some of my books are here as well. I go to get my book and the bottom shelf, and all the books are there. Not the one I'm looking for. It was actually under my desk. But these cards are there. And I don't even the deck is actually below my desk. I haven't used it for a little bit, like a couple days. And these cards are the Judgment in reverse, the 3 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So almost the exact same theme of a message here. And I will tell you right off the bat, this might be a triggering reading, so you might not want to even watch this right now for those of you. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just saying because I did some research. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, what does the Judgment card, I know what it means to me, but sometimes it's actually nice to look up what would come up for the Judgment card. And to be honest, I never read the Judgment card in reverse like this. And to be even more honest, the Judgment card doesn't come up in reverse quite often for me. In fact, I can't really remember seeing that, I don't know, more than once, but here it is twice. I don't know why these cards were in there, and I don't know why they were on the bottom shelf. There's no leakage between cards. The books are here, actually, the ones that I was looking for. Even this book is here with this deck, so it's very bizarre. So we're going to begin. This is the energy I'm asking what's going on for the weekend. And I definitely pick up a sense that the divine feminines are getting, the best word I can use is fed up. Patience are running low. This is not what these cards are telling me. In fact, I'm actually picking up masculine energy from this message, but I'm just telling you what I'm picking up for the divine feminine. I don't know. I'm actually going to be filming a lot of videos today because I took a few notes. I don't know where I put the rest of them. And one of them, let's just say, was a message from the divine feminine. I'm picking up divine feminine messages. And she said, I know you don't hate me. The other one was, I'm getting fed up, like that type of an energy. So I'm going to do a reading about that. But I feel like with the, I know you don't hate me, but I'm not going to wait around for you type of an energy here. So that's just a side message. Let's begin. And I wanted to bring this deck out as well. And this is the book I wanted because we may use this for clarity and clarifying. And just so you know, I actually sat here and respread the cards. I found a new way to reshuffle the cards, but I have to be sitting with like a ledge and I stick them in here and I put them all over the place. It's really cool, actually. I think it's like the best way to clear energy now after doing it. So this is cleared energy. I saged my place. Like, I just can't believe the message coming out right now for me. So this is the thing. Let's begin. The first card. I do want to have this ready. 1 second. I want to read this Judgment in reverse, okay? So the first card, we have a major theme here. For me, normally in the upright, this is definitely an indication of a possible divorce. But to be honest, when you really look at it, people are rising from the dead. Is it to get judged or judgment on the choices that they've made? Maybe. Is it to get a final judgment if they can finally be released out of this coffin, which is the family energy, right? In a sense, for some, you're living in a home, but you're all separated. I don't know, but in reverse right now is what I want to focus on, because it's a direct message. And it's pretty interesting that I'm picking up, don't read the judgment card at all. You don't have to read the judgment energy. You have to read the message. It's a reminder not to fight change and to accept that the past is over, and that letting go of anger over the past will help you feel better. Think positively. Now, the next part of this explanation, it again reminds you of the need to be open to new ideas, new experiences. Change is a constant in life. Now, so far, I'm honestly picking up this is what your masculine is going through right now. And I'll tell you why, because I see your energy here, or I see a feminine energy after. Three of Swords. Well, we know what the Three of Swords means. And I mean, first of all, it's about heartache. It's about sadness. It's just grief. And what I truly feel, the reason why it's not even so much about third parties, it's about a heartache here more than anything. And I say that because the next card we have is the Five of Swords. So what that says is this man is taking those swords out of his heart, walking away from this situation, or getting ready to. There's also another message that comes up with the Five of Swords that I recall. No one who truly loved you would treat you that way. That's just a message I got when I looked it up. And I found it very interesting. It could indicate that you're seeking relationships with people that are not good for you, that they're actually potential danger, that are deceptive. There could be conflict in the workplace. There could be conflict in both areas for this person, because when you have conflict in one area, you have a conflict in another. And, I'm picking up it's a masculine energy because it's a man. I don't know. Maybe this just had to be the card to get these messages, because they are very revealing. It's definitely an indication of wanting to overcome conflict, wanting to take those three swords out. There's 5 swords. He's not worried about the other 2 at this point. He just wants to take the ones he can out of his own heart. He dropped the other 2, whatever that represents to you. It can be him dropping his old self and dropping the person that he's currently having this huge change with. To feel better, this person does have to get in touch with spirituality a bit more. They might want to do some form of meditation. They might want to treat themselves to something. Page of Pentacles. Even doing some sort of like a release. We have the new moon. Right? Setting some new intentions here. Seriously. And that is tonight. What a perfect time to have this weekend to work on yourself, whether this be you or him. Now, I'm telling you, I'm picking up on the masculine here and the message for him. But I know for a fact some of you are going to relate to this and it's going to trigger you. Look into why it's triggering you. This is a unisex message. This is a time for a real change that will be happening. And it is best to accept it. And it's hard because it brings you back to the like olden days is what I feel. I'm feeling the energy of this intensity, like someone sitting there like, oh my gosh, like this is happening again. This is happening again. Not maybe necessarily something you felt with your masculine, but what you have felt when you were younger. You know, when you did ask for a certain outcome and you were praying and making wishes. That's just what I'm picking up with the energy here. It's intense. Because you realize you do have to take the power back, whether it be you or the masculine that you're dealing with. To be honest, with the Judgment card here, you know, it represents a marriage to me. So that can help some of you differentiate if this message is for you or him. But I really feel, and I get the vibe that more importantly, this reading is about the message, not it's very unisex, very neutral. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I'm going to stick to the actual message here. And what this often has to do with is investments in work, investing in something that will bring back a return. Of course, this could be, you know, the masculine and his sadness in regards to what investments he's made in a situation. But I feel more that this is the masculine focusing on investing in something, or maybe going back to focus on something he's already invested in. It's about to harvest. It's about to come to harvest. You know, refocusing his energy. This is the way he's dealing with this heartache. This is the way he's dealing with this new beginning. I feel like this masculine is actually in some ways a master of like making money, is, to be honest, what I'm feeling. Like he knows how to do it. So it's very easy for him to go back to an old project right now and redo it, and it's going to be great. Or just go pay attention to something that was making dividends, but he wasn't really paying attention to for some time, possibly because he was dealing with heartache, separation, this change that has been coming to full circle. It's like the buildup. So underneath that, we have a feminine energy here. Now, I'm just going to lay out these cards so I can get the message here. Okay, and this is actually where it stopped here. For now, at least. This is like we have the Ace of Wands at the bottom. This is the exact same 3 cards I found. This is just unbelievable. So, and it's just really bizarre. Let's just leave this and let's just take a look here first. I'm going to read it the way I originally felt to, but it actually can be very switched. Okay. I'm going to take both. Well, no, I'm just going to go with what I originally felt for these 4 cards, and we'll deal with these 3 after. Because what I truly felt when I first saw this, when I was looking into what was behind there, is that we had 2 separate energies here, but kind of both on the same page. This masculine energy that may have, you know, many different business ventures he's looking into. Whatever it is, his energy, he's turned his focus into money, onto money. And this feminine energy here, we have a Queen of Pentacles. She too is focused on money. Now, being under this when I see how it's laid out now, because these two energies here as well are a masculine and a feminine energy, both very upset. There's two people here that are very upset. So you're going to have to place it where it is. Because no lie, obviously a divorce can be upsetting as well. Could that be this situation? Yes. It could be that these people divorced, it wasn't easy. It's not easy, or they're divorcing right now. This masculine, has more there, but he's not married anymore. This lady here, feminine energy, has her coin. She's still a queen. That could represent, in a sense, that she has had children. She's still taken care of, even though there's separation, heartache. And over here, this can be saying, he took his power back. And down here with the heart energy and the cup energy, it can be saying, but he's heartbroken. And even though he took his pain back, regardless of what this Queen of Pentacles is representing, because it can also represent just you just taking care of yourself and focusing on yourself. But in this given situation, so now it's coming out and unraveling in this way. I see the money here, and I see the heartache here and the heartbreak here. I see that this masculine is turning his back on the feminine, honestly, because the black is here. And you're feeling it. If you're the feminine watching this, you're feeling this. You're probably watching a lot of, or reading, maybe not reading, because maybe you just can't even do much right now. You're listening possibly to a lot of astrology stuff. Normally in these blankets, you can't see it very clearly, but the quilted blanket, it's all the signs of the astrology in those blue squares. So, you may be up late at night. Finally, I'm sleeping. Well, my whole schedule has changed now. But you may be up at night. You may be very upset. You may be feeling very intense energies. This masculine energy seems to have shut down in regards to the connection, to be honest. He's put some sort of a barricade around himself. He's facing the regrets. This may be a weekend that you really have to take a moment to yourself and clear your energy, however best you can do that. The next three cards were the Death card, the Empress, the Tower, and the King of Swords. I'm going to go with the 4 now because I'm seeing a message. Wow. When I lay the cards out like this, it is clarifying. Like, we already have much clarification here. The fact that I found these 3 cards randomly, no other cards are there. That's my book section. To have found these 3 cards, obviously we're going to pull from this deck that I was looking for the book for, which was actually right here. And there's this wand, and this wand was at the bottom of the deck here when these cards fell out. So this is a very important message for some. It could be a very important message for the masculine. Unfortunately, a lot of them are not watching. But at least knowing and having this clarity, it can help ease the energy. Because clearly there's something that's over. And to be honest, I feel like there's issues with business as well. For this person, it could be for both people if they have businesses together, especially if this woman had children. You know, there's an energy here for sure. There's some form of a divorce. It's just like double baby energy as well. Another 3 as well. This masculine energy is, or whoever, sorry, this person who has blocked themselves from love right now and who is shut down, who has taken their swords back and taken their power back in a controlling way, actually, because they're taking their swords back and shutting down. So that's not fair to anyone involved in this. They're going through like a real tower moment with the tower card here. They're actually going through a tower moment. And that can be the 2 energies here that are getting thrown out of the tower. It can be parts of himself that he's losing, you know, and releasing, I should say. But yeah, there'll be a cut. There will be a cut. It can also say that this has to happen. I mean, I'm picking up this triple energy here where like, it's also saying after this ending, a new beginning can happen, but it's still saying there is this tower moment. So let's, we have the 10 of Cups that talks about, obviously, no, this is saying that there's a tower moment here. It's saying that this man and this woman are done, that he will get his power back. He will get his power back. I'll get into that in a second, because what I'm trying to figure out here, even with the 9 of Swords, this could be her. This could be this Empress with the 9 of Swords. And I say that just because a divorce isn't easy. This seems to be a whole message about a divorce or separation that will be coming to, like, leading to the completion over the next 3 days. Maybe court date is Monday, or like, next week sometime. Because what this is about, this is a completion to a cycle. In order to have a new beginning come in, there has to be a release. These people are faking it, regardless if they have children or not. Maybe they were pretending they were going to have children one day. And I say pretending because it was never going to happen. Or maybe some of them did have children. Maybe they were, meant to. They may have also known each other for a while as well. That can happen. But more than anything, I feel here that there was some form of a stage, almost putting on a show. You're not really seeing the truth. You can't look them in the eyes. So I feel this message here is about this separation that someone's going through. I do feel it's about a divorce of some sort. Because she keeps her status as mother energy, queen, in a sense, like, she was married type of thing. He's like not even wearing, this can be about 2 people that one is still wearing a ring as well, but the other one's not. Like, no, very upfront about it as well, very direct about it. I don't want to be here. I wish to be somewhere else. I even feel as though the arguments have gotten different between these people, whatever that may mean. We really wouldn't know. It used to be very hurtful, and then it went to like not so hurtful, like just, I don't know, maybe like little pokes or something. And then it goes to this, like direct, straight, no, done. 9 and the 8, 9 of Swords, the King of Swords, that's 10 swords, done. Like, don't even ask me anything. So what is the next step that will be happening here? Here we go. How? Eight of Swords. This is crazy. I feel like this person, this energy is actually going to go backwards in the sense, in an unhealthy way. They're going to realize that there is nothing they can do about this ending. They're also going to try and pretend like it's not happening. This person may actually, have some mental issues for the next little while. Let me turn this down. And I just say that because that's normal breakup stuff, right? Or I don't know, divorce. That's even another level. But I can imagine this is normal stages of separation, denial. She's going to regress for some reason. She's just like, no, this isn't happening. But why did you think this wouldn't happen when you were living a lie? I don't, I pick up on her sadness, but I have no sympathy for it because she was living a lie, whoever this is. Okay, tell us a little more. We have the Four of Wands, and I'm going to obviously clarify that. It's just over. It really is. It really is over. And it also is about people having to go through some separation. And here's the 10. It's like everything takes its time. Do not try to rush it because there is love that will be coming in. But it's like, don't rush this because remember I said it's already a 10. There's more that has to happen here. Sorry, I'm hearing like 10 different noises. There's some noise out there. Because we have this there's almost a healing that has to happen between these two people with the Four of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the Hermit card. And like the love here, I see it's almost a healing and realizing that all of this happened. What happened with this situation happened for a reason. It's not meant to, it is meant to break you down, but not in a way that you're a failure. It's just the way it was meant to happen. So there's some form of a healing here, whether it means it has to happen separately on their own, or, I think it's just an actual knowing and healing and releasing. There's an energy of people having to go in. This person is going to have to take this Eight of Swords and, go back up the steps to the 10. Okay. Is there another message here for this? I feel that this is a feminine energy. Let me just see. Yeah. Okay. This is a feminine energy, whether this may be whoever, I'm putting it out. She's realizing that there is no balance in trying to control a situation. And she is allowing things to go with the flow and realizing that's the only way that prosperity comes in. Because trying to control or ignore or like whatever, because ignoring can be a controlled method too. Like, let's just say someone gives you attitude and instead of dealing with it, you're like walking out. Well, that is another form of control. And there's no balance in that. So it's time to literally step out. This is where power comes back in the situation. And I have no idea what that whole energy is about, but it's a message. There's a female here realizing that she has to let go of trying to control the situation and go with the flow, let it sort itself out. There's this imbalanced situation that was full of control here. It could have to do with the marriage. Someone has walked away from, this masculine is trying to get out of there. As well, realizing there was no balance in control. I wanted to know about the Nine of Pentacles, and we got the Nine of Cups, because I wanted to know if this was the feminine, because I do feel that the single lady was the feminine, and to get another 9 and it's cups on top of that tells me, yeah, it is. So there's a feminine here who stepped out of this situation, and she wants, I think that that's the message I gave you guys in the beginning, right? Like, enough. It's enough. Something like that. There can be an opportunity here to have a new beginning, and with this feminine energy here, if this could all come to a closure. With the Nine of Cups clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, this is this person's wish, emotional wish. And it's a beautiful balance. It's like each pentacle can go on top of the cup, and it can look like this beautiful, and here's those pentacles that come along to this person. Eventually, if there's a new beginning that starts here, there's an opportunity for a new beginning, for this woman to be able to come forward and offer this masculine her energy, her beautiful energy, her sunshiny, bright, happy energy. There can be a reunion. But this is the thing. There has to be full closure and full disclosure about the past situation. Because obviously this was a back and forth situation, and this person wants full disclosure from this Emperor. Very interesting. And this person also, they really want to make sure that there is no secrets from the past situation, that it's fully over. I wonder which night that is. Then there can be the truth coming in, Truth coming in is love. Truth is love. Appreciation. Put that aside. So give us one more card. Oh, wow. That came out really quickly. Heartache. This to me tells me about two different energies. We have the Queen of Pentacles back, and we have this appreciation card. I want to actually look up the appreciation card and see if it has another card that it reflects. Appreciation. Let's see. Choosing gratitude. Oh, interesting. Okay, this card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom, yet around and behind her are brambling bushes. She could be focused on these, worried that she might get caught up in the prickly bunches of difficulty. Instead, she's pursuing and experiencing the bliss of a single flower. Wow, this is a really big message. So who this goes to, you guys choose. You know your situation. This is saying that there's this Queen of Pentacles that's single. It also tells me that she's going to get over the heartache of this situation, and she's going to just enjoy being singlehood. She's also going to have a lot of money. Because I think that this is the person that gets the divorce. Because I'm telling you, I think you might have picked up that I did feel some compassion for her, but no sympathy, as I said. She's not happy in this situation, but I think once she gets the money, and she starts to understand that there is, oh, thank you so much for your donations, guys. That's awesome. Thank you, Paul and Xavier. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. So sorry, I'm just looking down here though, so I'm not seeing this. I do feel that there's an energy because she's focusing to the appreciation more. I do feel she'll be getting over the heartache. And guys, you know what? That's what you want. You want this woman to get over the heartache. What did I watch yesterday? I watched like a show of some sort. I have no idea, but there was interviews and the lady was saying what drove you crazy the most? And she's like, my husband's ex-wife. She would love to get rid of her. You guys are going to have it, this woman is going to get over this herself. Because when you have an ex-wife, sometimes it can be, I know that. I may not be an ex-wife or have been married, but we know there's those ex-wives that don't go away. So here we go. Beautiful. There is a new beginning here. And we stop at the victory card again. So I leave it there and I bring it out. This is about a new path. And, I'm sure in the past there was confusion, a lot of distraction. But regardless if we take the victory card or not, but this is about moving forward into a new direction. This masculine, walking away. So what this whole thing is about is what's going on with the masculine right now. There's really not too much feminine or divine feminine energy here. There's his karmic situation here. Let's get some advice. About what should the divine feminine be doing right now? What's the best action you can take right now for the divine feminine? I really want to shuffle this, so let me just have a second. So we want to know what the best action is to support this situation, to support yourself. Okay, whoa. So we have two cards that flipped over here. Wow. King of Swords and the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. So this is the message for the divine feminine because I said you are the 9 of Pentacles once I saw the 9 of Cups. So I'm asking what the best action, or what did I say? What can the divine feminine do to support herself to deal with this situation? We have the King of Swords and the 10 of Swords. The King of Swords, the first message I got, I'll say this, was to accept the masculine doing his own thing right now. He's dealing with what he's walking away from. To accept there's an ending going on. But this is very strong masculine energy. To not pay attention, to not try to get involved. We have 2 tens, sticking up here, and that is where that shuffle had stopped. To watch what you focus on, to stay in a happy space. There's a lot of darkness around this energy right now, this beautiful light energy right now. To not get carried away with overaction. Let's clarify that even more. To not worry because you're not doing anything. To not worry, get this. Your advice is to not worry that you're not stepping into this mud puddle. Your advice is to not feel bad that you're not going to pay attention to the darkness, and that you're going to be, look at, like, you know, you're here doing your thing, Ace of Rods again. And when he's ready, he can come and pop his head up and come see you, type of thing. And obviously I don't mean like, you know, that is, you know, Page of Rod energy coming in and out. That's not what I'm trying to say is going to happen. But like, really, it's saying like, when you're ready to step up. I'm here. I'm doing my thing. I'm balanced. So the message is here, like, you got to be careful, because if you look this way, you're going to see your masculine. Some of you are going to think he's playing games. He's actually like dying, or just, you know, just survived. Maybe he is playing some games. Maybe he's trying to just figure out what the new way to go about winning this game is, or like, you know, dealing with this situation. I mean, it's your masculine. You're the one that has to accept him for being himself. So I'm just going to be honest. Maybe he is like, how am I going to get back into her pants? I don't know if it's a bad thing, because you look pretty happy. If you're balanced and it's not going to, you know, you're not going to fall into despair. Obviously, like, I don't know. I feel like you're using everything to your advantage here, in a sense, because there's the rod he's holding. And it's almost like if he comes forward, you're like, well, look at where I stopped though. The Sun card. It's like if he comes, he can't, this guy is watching you. This guy can't help but see you. Look how bright you are. So divine feminines, if you are feeling down, get out of that energy. What may look like a game could actually be the way that this man deals with shit. Look at it. I swear to God, it may look like he's up to something. And this is coming out as I'm saying that. He could be figuring out how to deal with his money. It may look like a game to you. Maybe right now he has that vibe to him because he's dealing with this situation where he's trying to figure out how to deal with his money and get to this happiness. It may look deceiving right now. So then give it space. Let him play his game and end that. Let him do what he has to do. You are always going to be on his mind. Just, I feel like that flame there is the sun. Like, he can't get far without thinking about your brightness. Let me just take these last two cups here, and I'm going to end with the Hermit, because it's just basically saying like, yeah, he could be going in right now. Look at, he can't get away from you. No matter where he goes, even if it's a small sign or a huge sign, you are there. He may be dealing with his financial issues right now and trying to, like, I don't know, launder his money or whatever it is right now. Get his money like in a safe space. I hear the saying, which I don't even believe in, you got to go down to go up or something like that. So it's like he has to, like, he might have to get shady. I don't know. That might be the game he's playing. He might need to clear something up before he walks off fully. Before, like, he, like, kills it. Or play dead. I don't know, like rising, fake death or something. Who knows? But this is where he wants to head towards this yellow, bright, happy, joyful energy. So, I don't know. That's a crazy message, guys. There's nothing more to say. Thank you so much. I am running my $40 special right now. And thank you for all those who have participated. I'm going to do a couple now after this. And I don't know. This is crazy, this message. So you're welcome. And have a beautiful weekend. Who knows what I'll be doing this weekend? Besides, personal readings and, catching up on readings that are recorded. Maybe I'll be back. Maybe I won't. It's the last weekend of the summer, everyone. It's a new moon on top of that. I think we should all use this wisely. The energy is intense. I don't know. Okay, bye, everyone.